Hey everybody, Teacher Mike here. This video is in a response to Jesse, who saw our last video about disabling the student's pencil tool and asks, is there any way to create a text box in the presentation to the student? And yes, there is a selection on the secret menu, the secret Chinese menu, that you can access by right-clicking. And it is the first option that inserts a text bubble, and you can type whatever you want. So you could ask the student, do you like elephants? And the trick here is you need to click out and then move the tool, move the box by clicking on the very corner. It's kind of tricky. You heard me clicking a few times there. It's a little bit, it's not intuitive. It took me some time to figure out how to actually move these around. Now you can create more than one on each slide, but I think there is a limit. And then what you need to do is you need to slide them off the bottom to get rid of them. You can't, I couldn't hit delete on a MacBook Air, so it might be different with the Windows delete key, but they seem to just kind of slide off the ends of the slides. So there you go. That lets you type to the student. I have heard that this only works if the student is on a PC, on a desktop computer. So if they're on an iPad or iPhone, they may not be able to see what you write. You may be the only one that sees it. I know that you can still do that if the student is on a mobile device. You can create them for yourself. They just can't see it. So if you don't move the bubble off screen, and you have to refresh each time you want to use it. So you have to refresh the classroom. This is kind of a pain. So this may be something you really want to use sparingly, but once you refresh the classroom and you create a new one, this is a bear, and then move that wherever you would like it. It follows you across the slides. It's kind of a weird tool, but I just put this out there because there may be some teachers that have use for this, or it may be something you use sparingly on one slide only, or at the end of your presentations, or as just a backup. It's a tool in your toolkit. But if you don't slide it off, it'll follow you through the whole lesson. So you need to grab it, which is a little bit tricky to do, especially if you're on a trackpad like I am. But basically you need that arrow tool, and then you need to bring it down. But then, and then let go. Last time it just slid right off. There we go. Oops, it's back. So as you can see, this is something that I think they could improve on. I think this is something we could all use if it was a little bit more worthwhile. But as you see, I think with a mouse, I'm using my trackpad, you can get it all the way off. But then you can't just keep creating them, you need to refresh. So it's kind of a hit and miss tool. But I can definitely see where it may be really useful, especially for advanced students or students that are regulars that never look at their chat box, but you're writing to them and trying to help them along. You may be more effective if they're staring at the screen to put it on the screen. And then my refresh tool under the tools menu, which is off the screen right now, the refresh classroom button, that's not too bad. That's much better now, and that's only been around a couple weeks, than if you had to close and re-enter the classroom to reset the box. That would be a deal breaker. But if you had a certain lesson where you needed to use it twice for sure, refreshing and using the box twice may not be that bad, or just using it once every once in a while, one time. So there you go, guys. I'm still working on working out the other Chinese tabs here, Chinese options. What do they mean? What are they about? Maybe one of them is the toggle tool to make this tool better. I don't know. I think they should translate all this so it's more intuitive for all of us. But I'll keep working on it, and I hope these little tools and tips help you a lot, comment below if you have any questions like Jesse did, and I'll get right to it and try and give you my best answer. Have a great day, guys.